And so it begins, another life, another cockroach, specifically Blattula germanica, the German cockroach to be precise. Not that it matters to him, he's hardly going to be filling out a birth certificate anytime soon. This tiny speck of chitinous nightmare emerges into the world. A world, I might add, that offers precisely zero congratulations. No soft blankets, no gentle rocking, just gunk. Sticky, greasy gunk, probably laced with the faint aroma of decaying pizza and despair. Welcome to existence, little one. Your first breath is a lungful of stale beer fumes and the lingering ghost of a forgotten French fry. A truly auspicious beginning. The birthing process itself. Let's just say it wasn't exactly a spa day. Imagine being squeezed out of a tiny egg sac, surrounded by hundreds of your equally unenthusiastic siblings, all vying for the same minuscule patch of filth. It's a free-for-all, a chaotic scramble for survival that begins before the little guy has even had a chance to fully unfold his 6 spindly legs. Now, one might argue that cockroaches are hardy creatures, adaptable survivors, and yes, they are, remarkably so. But let's not sugarcoat this. Being born a cockroach is fundamentally a bad deal. Think of it this way, the average human baby at least gets a cuddle. This creature gets, well, nothing. Absolutely nothing except a pile of discarded food scraps and the existential dread of knowing it will spend its entire minuscule life battling for crumbs. The immediate environment, think less lush green meadow and more behind the refrigerator. It's a war zone of crumbs, spilled sugar, and the lingering stench of forgotten leftovers. A veritable buffet of potential food poisoning awaits the intrepid little cockroach. But there's also competition, fierce and unrelenting. Hundreds of its siblings, all equally desperate, equally hungry, all clawing and shoving for the tiniest morsel of sustenance. It's a Hunger Games scenario played out in the shadow of a kitchen sink. And the weather, oh the weather. While humans whine about a little rain, this tiny creature experiences temperature swings. 1 minute it's baking under a scorching hot light bulb. The next, it's shivering in a chilly draft. No central heating here, kiddo. Just the cold, hard reality of a suboptimal existence. There's also the constant, ever-present threat of everything. Humans with their lethal sprays, shoes, and the unsettling tendency to flatten anything that dares crawl across their pristine floors. Cats, dogs, lizards, spiders. The list of potential predators is longer than the average cockroach's lifespan. This isn't survival of the fittest, it's more like survival of the incredibly lucky, exceptionally fast, and slightly less crunchy. So there he is, our little cockroach, freshly hatched, already exhausted, already covered in something vaguely resembling week-old gravy. A truly magnificent beginning, and yet, against all odds, he persists. But surviving birth was the easy part. Now, our little cockroach friend, let's call him Kevin, must navigate the real challenge, staying alive. Because while human adolescence comes with awkward growth spurts and questionable fashion choices, Kevin's version is more like an extreme survival game, except the obstacles are bathroom or kitchen appliances, and the prize is simply making it to tomorrow. Let's talk about molting. Imagine shedding your entire skeleton multiple times just to keep growing. Sounds cool? Well, not when each time you do it, you temporarily turn into a soft, defenseless snack for anything with a pulse. 1 minute, you're a sleek, chitinous killing machine. The next, you're a soft, defenseless blob, an all-you-can-eat buffet for any passing spider. Nature's cruel joke. And to add insult to injury, a cockroach can survive for weeks without its head. Impressive, right? Until you realize it's essentially a walking, headless horror show that can still find the tiniest crumb in your most pristine kitchen. Did you know that a cockroach's head can even survive for a short period after decapitation? Amazing and horrifying. Now, let's discuss Kevin's social life, or rather the complete lack thereof. This isn't exactly a popularity contest, it's more like a ruthless competition for survival amongst hundreds of equally desperate siblings. Forget finding your tribe. This is a cutthroat struggle for dominance, and avoiding becoming a snack is paramount. It's a battle for resources, and the strongest, or perhaps the luckiest, will survive. Did you know that cockroaches are cannibals? They'll happily eat each other if food is scarce. It's a brutal and slightly unsettling social dynamic. Speaking of eating, Kevin's diet is, flexible. His diet consists of whatever disgusting thing humans have carelessly dropped on the floor. It's not exactly gourmet, it's survival. And each meal is a potential bout of food poisoning. They're omnivores, happily munching on anything from decaying organic matter to, and this is where it gets truly unsettling, glue, hair, and even feces. Bon appétit! Then, of course, there are the predators. Oh, the predators. The ever-present danger of the human foot is just the beginning. Beyond that lies a terrifying menagerie of kitchen terrors. Spiders, those eight-legged menaces, lurk in every shadow. Ants, those terrifyingly organized hordes, swarm relentlessly. It's a war zone out there, and a cockroach's life expectancy is remarkably short, which makes their ability to survive even more impressive. And Kevin's best defense mechanism? Running. Running away really, really fast, in completely random directions. It's less a strategic retreat and more a frantic, chaotic flailing, a chaotic ballet of survival performed by a tiny brown blur. Surprisingly effective, though. Who wants to spend an entire afternoon chasing a tiny brown speck? It's exhausting. Did you know that a cockroach can run at speeds up to 3 miles per hour? That's like Usain Bolt, but, a cockroach. From a precarious start to an improbable survival, Kevin's life is a continuous high-stakes game of hide-and-seek played against overwhelmingly powerful adversaries. He faces incredible odds, and only the most adaptable and fortunate will make it through. And yet, somehow he survives. It's a testament to his resilience, his adaptability, and frankly, his ability to annoy humans to no end. Go, Kevin, go!
Stop it, guys! Stop it!